In this tutorial, we're going to cover everything about Frogs 2, which is the mini-boss before Octopus. So, immediately turn around and begin walking back. If you don't have stun grenades equipped, you're going to want to equip them now. And for a new game, you're also going to need to make sure you still have your drum can equipped. So, immediately equip your stun grenades and throw 2 stun grenades over this wall. If you're on New Game Plus, you can then walk around and fear these 2 frogs if they get stunned. Note that those 2 frogs only spawn on TBE. In any other difficulty, there will only be 2 frogs over there. There will not be 4. And the 2 stun grenades will almost certainly take them out. It is possible to take out all of the frogs in 2 stun grenades, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. After that, you're going to want to come to this corner and bait these frogs to all drop down here. So the first 4 frogs and these 2 frogs are linked. If you trigger an alert at any point fighting these frogs, what will happen is the next wave will not spawn if there is an alert and you need to wait for the alert to end. Also, on Liquid Easy, the fight ends here. But on higher difficulties, what you would do is on New Game, you would equip the barrel and roll into these frogs. And on normal, hard, and extreme, there are 3 waves. So just shoot this wall, get the frogs to turn around and look at you with the boss mask on, or New Game, roll into them all. Be aware that on New Game, when you roll into the frogs, it is possible for them to not be instantly knocked out. So you may have to CQC them. Alternatively, you can roll into one and then CQC the other, or shoot one and CQC the other. There's a couple strategies depending on how risky you want to be. If you trigger an alert on the second wave of frogs that hops down, the next wave will still come down. You'll need to wait out the alert a little bit, but because the last frog's being defeated, the evasion will end and you can roll through this window. You want to time it so that you're passing through this window as the caution ends. If you land on that ground out there before the caution ends, Octopus will not trigger. That's if there's a caution, alert, anything. You cannot trigger Octopus during that. But as long as it has ended, that whole like little area there is the Octopus trigger. It's also worth pointing out that there is an alternative method. If you don't have stun grenades or want to use them, you can simply fire a shot at that window, at that wall, and roll out this way. And when you land like this on New Game Plus, if you have the mask on, you will instantly fear one frog. Then you can come over and CQC this frog, and these 2 frogs should have looked at you and be knocked out. It's a little bit slower, but it is an alternative strategy to the stun grenades. It's also a little more risky, but it guarantees all the frogs are dealt with. But yeah, that's frogs. The only other thing is, note the barrel will tilt whatever direction Snake is facing, and you have to be in this room. So practice with the barrel so that you'll always fall lined up with this doorway if you do want to go for barrel strats. yeah. Good luck on your frogs too.